What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to some primetime football. Tonight, you got the 3-1 Dallas Cowboys taking on the 4-0 San Francisco 49ers. Obviously, for those who remember, obviously a rematch from the NFC divisional round of last year. While the Cowboys, well, sad to say, they went out in probably the worst way possible. But before we get into it, if you guys are new, make sure you hit that like button. Also, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that notification bell. Like I said, we're going to be doing a lot, not just for NFL coverage. We're going to be live for the WNBA Finals, which we'll be back at it again on Wednesday night. So it's going to be a lot of fun tonight. So, I mean, obviously, right now we saw some pretty good football. Some others not so great. If you're a Broncos fan, Rams fan, not really much to go doing on with you at that point. But hey, I really can't complain. But moving on. It'll be Sunday Night Football, so it's gonna be a lot of fun. Well, obviously that too. So, like I said, we're new discriminate any other teams around here. We'll do many games as possible in terms of the NFL, and same with the NBA as well. So and all that good stuff. So pretty much it's what we're gonna be doing. So it's gonna be interesting to see, because obviously shout out to my boy, Doug. Someone actually brought up a good question. Tonight is going to be, which quarterback is going to get exposed? Is it going to be Brock Purdy or is it going to be Dak Prescott? From mostly not just from an Eagle standpoint, from a rival standpoint, but just from an NFL standpoint, always been under scrutiny because, well, let's be real, probably the most hated teams in the NFL in the Dallas Cowboys. Not because because us Eagles fans hate y'all. It's just like most of the NFL hates the Cowboys. But and then you got Brock Purdy, who let's be real, kind of made a name for himself as Mr. Irrelevant last year. And the biggest question surrounding him was the fact that can he really replicate what he did last year? And granted, yes, having a small sample size, minus the fact that he broke his elbow. In the NFC title game, and then at the same time, that's when the Niners got their asses whooped. But that's besides the point. But obviously, we're seeing right now the Cowboys sitting at 3-1, which is still second place for the second place in the NFC East, taking on the 4-0 Niners, who still lead the West. Obviously, that is the Niners division to lose. But I don't think I think they're going to be running that division till honestly for years to come, because I think they still got enough talent to really run that division. But we're going to get ready for Raven McLeod to return the kick right now in his 6th season in the NFL. And we got Brandon Aubrey to kick it away for Dallas. Hey, we are underway. And McLeod is going to let that go. Be 1st and 10 at the 25 for the Niners. Not a fun, but what's going on, Daniel? Appreciate you coming in. Right. We got 1st and 10 at the 25 for the Niners. Purdy takes the snap with a little pitch out to McCaffrey. Hey, we'll get about a 3-yard gain, and there's a penalty marker on the play. Look like might look like a horse collar. So let's see the penalty marker. So a face mask on Wilson. It'll be automatic 1st down against Dallas. Oh. Nope, you really don't. So already, that's the first penalty for Dallas, which obviously last year, for those who are wondering, we're probably one of the most heavily penalized teams in the NFL last year in the Dallas Cowboys, because that's what sometimes they shoot themselves in their own foot because of that. And Purdy will throw over the middle for Brandon Ayuk, and will try to fight his way for the first down, but that's going to be like at least about a 9-yard gain for Brock Purdy and the San Francisco offense. So far on the season, a 72% completion percentage, 1,019 yards, 5 touchdowns, no picks. Obviously, with a rating of 115.1. Obviously, first in the NFL through week 4, which is still good in the league. So second and inches. So it looks like we got McCaffrey. We're going to have like an I formation. Purdy will take the snap. We'll hand it out to McCaffrey. We'll find an open seam, and we'll get the first down across the 45. Obviously going over the lineup for the Dallas defense. So first and 10 at the 40, the 44, and we'll take the snap with the play action. Throws over the top, and that's complete for the first down to Brandon Ayuk. And now, and that was kind of targeted towards Stephon Gilmore, who the Cowboys actually got in the trade earlier this offseason. And obviously, Dallas right now, their defense it's still a good defense, just hasn't really been impressive since obviously when Trayvon Diggs unfortunately tore his ACL in a one-on-one practice. Like I said, it's very unfortunate. And we got a flag down, but still complete. And we get a scramble. It stops they've got a penalty marker. It's going on late. It's got, no, you ain't kidding, Kylie. Stops the clock at 12. It looks like it might be a neutral zone infraction against the. Neutral zone infraction against Dallas, or offside against Micah Parsons. Yep. And it kind of fell for the hard count, which now brings up a 1st and 5 for the Cowboys, or for the Niners, I would say. We have 44 down in motion, down to the I formation. Stats drops back and completes it to Debo. I think he might have gotten we mark short of the first down marker for. Nah, not really. I got Kyle Shanahan, who I have my somewhat criticisms with. But still probably one of the brightest offensive minds out there. Just sometimes it's kind of hard to trust him at the postseason. We got 12 at the 12-minute mark. Purdy will take the snap with a pitch back out to McCaffrey, who bounces to the outside, gets the first down, across the 20, looks at to the 18-yard line, goes Christian McCaffrey, who, might I add, who's actually been pretty solid since the 49ers traded for him out of Carolina. Honestly, I wouldn't say there was no disappointment. Well, Quez Watkins in particular. For all I care, or intents and purposes, Quez Watkins can pack his bags out of here. That's just me. So this has been a 6-play drive for the Niners for 3 minutes 40 seconds. Purdy takes the snap, will drop back, steps up in the pocket, rolls out, and throws over the middle. Touchdown, San Francisco. And that'll be George Kittle on the touchdown. Well, CJ's hurt. That's the thing. I would rather go after somebody that's not CJ. Looks a nice little deep crossing route. And like I said, I mean, that's if you can take advantage of that Cowboys weak secondary, I mean, it's going to be a long night for the Cowboys. I'll say that much. And for the extra point, and it's right down the middle. Already quick 7-0 lead. But, however, there is a penalty marker on the play after the extra point. Ay, ay, ay. So, let's see. So, it'll be offside against Dallas. Quez is wide receiver 3, and he hasn't really done much in the Eagles' victory anyway. So, I'm okay with that. I'd rather have Olamide Zaccheaus, take his chances as wide receiver 3. However, mine is with the Eagles coming off a nice little win over the Rams. Right now, obviously, I think a lot of most Giants fans and even Eagles fans in particular are looking at are going to be are pretty much probably watching this game to see how the Cowboys fare. Actually, well, it depends on how he's looking for. Quite honestly, there's a couple guys from Denver that Denver are shopping calls for because let's be real, Denver ain't going to do nothing. So, I mean, shit, we're already going to be buyers at the trade deadline anyway. So, honestly, just I think once we get because I think Justin Evans and I think Sidney Brown should be back either next week. Should be back, or I think mostly, yeah, and Justin Evans should be back, and same with Fletcher Cox. So we're pretty much going to get some of these guys back next week. And obviously, and have Bradbury back on the outside, and let's bro cut our losses with Josh Jobe because that dude is trash. Sucks to say, but the dude is just complete ass. I'm just saying. But yeah, like I said, I'm not really worried with guys like not with Chris Watkins. Hey, what's going on, Key? Well, I know a lot of Eagles fans are going to go for the Niners, but for me, like I said, I could care less for these two teams. Then again, it's kind of funny to see how these two fan bases want to talk shit to each other, and we're just sitting back and just watch them just argue like children. So yeah, there you got that too. So, but yeah, like I said, I'm not really. But overall, good drive. Let's bro, a good 7-play drive for the Niners, which they're very good at. They can put up good drives. I mean, with Kittle, probably one of the best blocking tight ends still in this league. So I thought he's still better than Mark Andrews. I think, and for me, I think Andrews should be number 3. I think Kelsey's up there. I think Kelsey's definitely top 2. That's for sure. In terms of tight ends, it's just unfortunately that Kelsey has a bit of an injury history. And now that and of course we're showing some old remembrances from the 1992 NFC title game between the Cowboys and Niners. Cowboys won that game 30-20 in 93. But in 93, yeah, I mean 94, pretty much that was and that was definitely San Francisco 38-20 in the NFC title game. Yeah, that's absolutely right. And we're going to get the kickoff from the 40. And Jake Moody with a nice little boot. And we get a touchback for Dallas, and we got the Dallas offense coming up first and 10 at the 25. Yeah, Michael Gallup, the only guy that can't stay healthy worth a damn. And now left tackle Tyron Smith, who is also injury prone as hell. So there's that. Out of the way. Pollard in the backfield. And we'll hand it off to Pollard, who's going to get about a yard. That's pretty much all he's going to get. So we got second and 9 coming up for the Dallas offense off a short handoff from Dak Prescott to Tony Pollard. Nice little tackle by Nick Bosa at the same point. We can cut like a combo tackle, pretty much. So 2023 through week 4 for Nick Bosa, 1 sack, has 10 QB hits and 3 tackles for loss, which are the 10 QB hits are third in the NFL. And with a play action from Prescott, steps up, and that is incomplete. Looks like to Jake Ferguson, would have been the intended target for Dallas. Prescott going in this year, 4 touchdowns to 1 pick, at a 71 completion percentage, 908 yards with a 96.1 rating. So it's 3rd and 9. Prescott takes the snap, will drop back. The pressure coming, throws over the top, and that is going to be incomplete. Intended for Michael Gallup. So a quick 3 and out by the Cowboys offense. Just like looking man coverage was the play call for the Niners defense on an opportunity. And he got McLeod to return the punt. And with Brian Anger with 10 points, averaging 51.5 yards. And Anger with a nice little boot. Not really much to go off of inside the 25. And Ray McLeod just did not go anywhere. Gets swapped at the 23. So, and that was the tackle by Goodwin. Either way, we're going to take a quick TV timeout here at 10:20 here in the first. Either way, it's not really much to go off to if you're a Dallas fan at this. Well, granted, it is early. But right now, I know the biggest thing, I guess you could say, is the fact that can Roy Dak actually play against a good team? That remains to be seen. Like I said, I'm not really saying that not because I'm an Eagles fan, but it's just it really can show like is really the Dak is the it's kind of harder to be the guy that we'll lean on year in and year out, who just seems to just can never pretty much get it going. It's just kind of hard it's kind of a quarterback that's kind of hard to rely on. Then again, that's kind of not really, you really can't really blame him for most of the failures, but there's some that you could. But I think most you would say, it's probably on the play calling, Mike McCarthy. I mean, look at the last couple of years under Mike McCarthy. But I would say, Dak, you could let Dak have not really noticed the situation. You should have let the ref touch the ball and get that set. He could have clocked that, and you could have beaten the Niners and moved on. Either way, that year you completely just botched that one, and that was kind of embarrassing. And a lot of NFL fans were laughing at the Cowboys for that. And even look at last year. You have fucking Zeke Elliott at center and who gets bulldozed. I was like, I'm thinking to myself, like, are they really this stupid in terms of play calling? And apparently they did. They pulled the most stinking stupid play call I've ever seen. Have a running back who is a shell of his former self at center. I don't know, man. I don't. The Cowboys at times they just make some dumb decisions that let's be on a long time as an NFL fan, they've always made some questionable decisions, and that's not because it's most of the players' fault. But one can make the argument, the Jerry Jones is. And I will say this too. I think Jerry Jones, in terms of ownership, is holding this team back of being what they could be. Let's be real. They got some great talent. Don't get me wrong. I'm going to admit that. But the problem is, ever since, Jerry has this big friggin' ass ego. I mean, shit, if you go back to the late 90s, you had 2 Super Bowls with Jimmy Johnson, and then you had Jerry's ego decides he's like, no, we're going to fire you. And ever since then, Cowboys have been, let's be real, kind of irrelevant the last, since the last almost 3 decades and counting. It's not because, like I said, look, we can make fun. Fans can make fun of that. It's like, oh yeah, you haven't really been this, yada yada yada. We know that it's well documented. Move on from it, because unless Jerry somehow actually wants to come to his common sense, which is not really that. But regardless, hands off to McCaffrey, who will fight up for about 6 yards on the carry, off the handoff from Brock Purdy. So nice little tackle by Leighton Vander Esch. So we second down and short coming up for San Francisco. Shout out to the 16 that's in the chat, though, or just tuning into the stream for the first time. Because, like I said, we're coming to you live, not just the Sports and Wrestling Connection, we're also coming to you live from the Sports Wave Network, the official business Facebook page of the Sports and Wrestling Connection. We're also live on Twitch as well, and also Twitter as well, which also all my social media is linked down in the description down below. Pitch back to McCaffrey. Once again, we'll find an open room to run, and we'll be about a yard shy of the first down marker. So we got third and short still coming up for the Niners. We have about under 9.5 to play here in the first. So 3rd and 2. And that was DeMarcus Lawrence on the tackle. Okay. So 3rd and 2. Empty backfield. Purdy will take the snap. We'll drop back those over the middle. And that's batted down. And that's going to be a 3 and out by the... And then Dallas' defense actually forced a 3 and out by the Niners, who very surprised. I didn't do much really with it. We're going to get a first punt attempt for the from the Niners with Wisnowski and with Kavonte Turpin. Even though as a Philadelphia Stars fan, was a pain in the ass during the time of the USFL. Wisnowski was a nice punt. And we get a fair catch inside the 20. It stops the clock at 8:46 here in the first quarter. The Cowboys offense coming back out down a touchdown. And then we'll take a quick timeout break. But also, as well, like I said, shout out to everyone that's been or tuning into the stream or just coming into the chat. While we're that, let's go. Obviously, part of this show is, or this play-by-play is sponsored by SeatGeek. Let's just hear from a word from our sponsors. Have you thought about saving money on tickets, whether it's sporting events, concerts, wrestling events, etc.? Use my promo code PhillySports at checkout to save $20 off your order. That is PhillySports, PhillySports, to save $20 off. If you're a Twitch streamer, late night gamer, or YouTuber, check out W Energy. It's the perfect pick-me-up for every occasion, so why not try it for yourself? Go to w.gg and use the promo code SportsWrestle10 at checkout to save 10% off your order. Golfers and sports enthusiasts, it's time to take your game to the next level with Shankit Golf. Shop at shankitgolf.com and use promo code SportsWrestle15 to get 15% off your order and free shipping on orders over $100. If you're a top tier high school or college athlete, a veteran in the men's league, coaches needing uniforms, or even an enthusiastic little leaguer needing bats, gloves, batting gloves, etc., we've got you covered. Right now, you can give your performance an extra boost by entering the promo code SportsWrestle10 at checkout so you can save 10% off your entire order. Are you looking to make a statement with your very own custom jersey? Go to fansidea.com and use the promo code SportsWrestle10 at checkout to save 10% off your entire order. Absolutely. So shout out to our sponsors, SeatGeek, W Energy, Shankit Golf, Stinger Sports, and Fans Idea. Like I said, all the promo codes, as you saw in those on the screen, are in capital letters. So guys, do not want to miss out on the amazing deals, especially with Shankit Golf. For those who are needing quality golf apparel, use a promo code SportsWrestle50 to save 15% off your order. Plus, you also get free shipping with orders over $100. Because, like I said, guys don't want to miss out on that as well. But we are back from a TV timeout. Obviously, Saturday night college football. You have number 10 ranked USC taking on number 21 ranked Notre Dame live here on NBC. Shout out to the 17 people it's here in the stream. So we got a 1st and 10 inside the 20. Prescott takes the snap. Will drop back. Nice little bubble screen out to Pollard, and he's going to lose a couple of yards. So nice tackle by number 57 on the. Oh, that was Javon Greenlaw on the tackle. So yeah, that bubble screen really not really much going on for Dallas. And Prescott on a 2nd and 11 steps up, throws, and that is complete. Looks like to CD Lamb, who was about 3 yards shy of the first down marker. So third and 3. Prescott takes the snap, will drop back, pressure off the edge, and down goes Prescott. That was Nick Bosa on the sack. And that's going to force another 3 and out by the Cowboys offense. Just looks like Terrence Steele just got beat by Nick Bosa. It was Bosa and Eric Armstead combined on the sack of Dak Prescott. Now Anger again for the second punt here tonight. Just on the first quarter alone. We're about to hit the 7-minute mark with Anger. And we get a punt right. It looks like a fair catch inside the 30. And we now have 1st and 10 for the 49ers, who right now still hold an early 7-0 lead. And obviously Dallas, offensively can't really get much going. It's and that's the thing, not because I'm not going to discredit the Cowboys offense. I mean, look, they got a nice offense. They got a good defense. And like I said, there's always that one key piece that they're always somehow missing. Defensively, yeah, Trayvon Diggs. The only thing I always have a knock on him is the fact he gives up too many yards when he's targeted. But he's still a guy that could be a top 10 defensive cornerback in this league. It's just he's got to learn how to stop giving up yards. Especially, if it's not in man, in coverage. There are times where I've seen him, where he gets beat, in the zone coverage. Where, at times, just isn't there most of the time. Now, let's just not say that that's a bad thing, but it needs to be, the play call needs to be better on that. Offensively, yeah, I mean, that's the thing, obviously with Zach Martin, obviously, the story around that with him holding out for a new extension, because I don't know how much money the Cowboys have in terms of cap space. Because, I mean, you still have guys you still got to pay I don't think the CeeDee Lamb has gotten a sanction, so somebody's got to let me know. I know Dax is looking for an extension. Boy, that's going to be a freaking mistake if the Dallas does that. Because if Dallas continues to fall short under Prescott, it's at some point, it's going to be frustrating as hell if you're a Cowboys fan or just somebody just hates Jerry Jones in particular. But it is what it is. I can't really say much on that. Either way, we're a quick commercial break. Like I said, shout out to the sponsors earlier. Like I said, you can check all that in the link tree down below. For those who are on the Sports and Wrestling Connection as well. Like I said, we got some pretty good stuff going up for y'all as well. If you guys want to check us out on social media, the links are in the description, or check out the link tree down below. But yeah, shout out to 13 and shout out to shout outs to Daniel Barry, Lady Sky, shout out to Kylie, and shout out to Key and Building coming in for Sunday Night Football in San Francisco with a nice, beautiful the sunset in the Bay Area. So the tails of the tape. Yeah, the Dallas, obviously scoring defense wise, is 4th in the league after 31 points. San Francisco, 3rd scoring offense, which is no surprise. So now we had under 7 minutes to play, 1st and 10. Now we have McCaffrey and the backfield for the Niners. and takes the snap. And Purdy will get taken down. So we lost about a couple of yards. And that was J-Ron Curse on the tackle. Yeah, it looks like Curse kind of looked like a double rush and kind of just really beat the right tackle to the spot. So 2nd and 12, and that's the first sack from the Cowboys defense. And pitch back to McCaffrey, or sorry, let's look to Debo. Will bounce to the outside. And he will be, I bet, about a yard shy of the first down marker. Nice little pitch back to Debo, which obviously that's kind of what the Niners will always do with Debo, kind of like utilize him in the running game as well. Obviously, South Carolina, actually, though, pretty solid player at South Carolina. Selected the Pro Bowl after the 2021 season. We got a 3rd and 1 after a 10-yard pickup. And hands up to McCaffrey, who will fight his way. Just gets the first down. Not by much, though. And Christian McCaffrey still gets the first set of downs for the San Francisco 49ers. Obviously, offensive play calling staff belongs to Kyle Shanahan, who, well, I think a lot of Falcons likes. Well, not really going to move on from that. So 1st and 10. So let's see where. Still got McCaffrey in the backfield. It's like Debo and Purdy. Hands off to McCaffrey. We'll find an open room to run. We'll get about 4 yards on the carry. So it brings up about like a second and maybe a 4 to 5 yard carry, but I think it might be more a 4-yard carry. So it'll be like 2nd and 6 coming up for the Niners. Probably more 2nd and 5 if you're going more realistically. Yep, it's a 5-yard pickup, so it's a 2nd and 5 coming up. So the highest shift / motion rate, the Dolphins are first in that category at 85%. Niners are 3rd at 79%. The Chiefs, at still in the top, 9. And Purdy, that gets knocked down. And that's going to be another 3. Now, actually, that'll be a 3rd and 5 coming up for. So we'll set up a 3rd and 5. So 3rd and 5. So we got McCaffrey's now set up on the outside. Purdy will take the snap, will drop back. Those over the middle, that's complete. And however, there's a penalty marker on after the play. So let's see where that penalty marker is going. So offside on Dallas. So a offside on J-Ron Curse. Yeah. So that's the 4th penalty for the Dallas. They got 4 penalties for 30 penalty yards. Purdy hands off to Deeb. Was that Mason? Yep, that was Mason who kind of bulldozed his way through up the middle. So about 3.5 to go here in the first. Still a one-score game early. Purdy hands it off to Mason again. Will cuts his way back for about 2 yards after on the play. So it'll be third and short. Now here comes Christian McCaffrey, especially in this situation on a 3rd and 1 for a short yard gain or for short yardage situations. And that's the one. That's kind of the game plan that we're seeing a lot of teams do against Michael Parsons. Just run at him. I mean, look at the Card. I mean, the Cardinals, for a perfect example, ran a lot at Michael Parsons and really couldn't get nothing going. And with the play action, rolls out to let's say, and that was Kyle Juszczyk. I'm very surprised they didn't say that was had a late hit on that. So we're under the 2.5 minute mark here in the first, and you know, well, kind of what the Niners are doing. Well, a little bit slow on this set of series for the Niners. But Kyle Juszczyk, I'm very surprised they didn't throw a flag for a late hit. So that's the 8th first down picked up by the Niners. So let's be real, none by the Cowboys. McCaffrey in motion, Purdy, and we got a penalty marker at 2 minutes even. So a delay a game. That's the first penalty against the Niners. Delay a game, and so we got to now that makes it our 1st and 15 for the Niners with 2 minutes to go. Now we're under 2 minutes to go here in the first. So 1st and 15 inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Purdy will take the snap. Will drop back. Throws over the middle. And that is, right out of the hands of Brandon Ayuk. But it looked like Stephon Gilmore might have got a hand in there. And that stops the clock at a minute 37. Yeah. Yeah, of course. So this has been a 9-play drive for at least 34 yards. Stephon Gilmore, 2-time first-team All-Pro selection. Right now, this 12th year in the league. Purdy looks over the middle and complete. It's incomplete. And that was DaRon Bland on the tackle. Brings up a 3rd and 15 with a $1.34. So good tackle by DaRon Bland. Lay on to, looks like, and that was to Bell, the intended target. You got a 3rd and 15, $1.34. A little bit way outside the field goal range for Jake Moody. So 3rd and 15. Purdy will take the snap with a pump fake. Hey, McCaffrey's going to lose about 4 yards on the play afterwards. That was kind of stupid, to say the least, from the Niners. On a 3rd and 15. So that's another 3 and out by the Niners offense. Currently, right now, despite that touchdown pass, the offense has not done much since then. And Wishnowski was a nice little punt. It looks like it'd be so Ronnie Bell will catch us to that at the 5-yard line. Stops the clock at 47 seconds. That's going to bring up a quick little picture-in-picture. Overall, like I said, in terms of the Niners offense, since that touchdown, not been very impressive. Made some good throws here and there, but hasn't really got much going ever since then. And the Dallas, says their offense is, they they can't even get nothing going either. That's so far already 2 3-and-outs for most of this game. Probably 3. Probably missing the count. Probably missing one. But or like all in all, the Niners and Cowboys. Either way, so the Cowboys, one of 4 teams to have 8 different offensive line, the O line with 50 plus snaps played. So first and 10, Prescott hands it all to, looks like to Pollard, will find us bounces inside the 10. And the Cowboys turn the football over and it goes right back to the Niners. And Tony Pollard coughs up the football. And that gives the Niners great field position. Oh boy. And that was Fred Warner who kind of punched the ball out. We got first and goal inside the 10. I thought that was Hufunga who made. Yeah, that was. Yep, I was right. Fred Warner who made really just punched the football out. Hmm. So now it looks like they're going to review it. Right now with the clock right now stopped at 38 seconds even. However, right now we're cut to a quick commercial break. Like I said, shout out to 14, shout out to especially 11 coming from the Switch side of things. So greatly appreciate that as well. But overall in this game, kind of not very impressed by the Cowboys offense. Not because not just saying as a rival, but really looking at it from the football standpoint, it's especially when they're playing a good team like the Niners. Yeah, a lot of 9 times out of 10, it's not great. But either way, looks like the Niners, if this holds up, yeah. But yeah. Either way. Shout out to everyone though. Hey guys, any questions for me? Like I said, we could also got me any questions as well. Like I said, overall, not very impressed by the Cowboys offense. Multiple 3-and-outs. Defense they're still doing their thing, even though without Trayvon Diggs, but not as I don't know. I'm not going to say it's good. They took a step or they lost a step, but yeah, I mean, in a sense, they probably lose an extra step on the outside. Um, and quite honestly, it's uh but uh, so the rolling on the field stands. It is a fumble by Tony Pollard. And they get already cough off the football, and that's going to give the Niners some great field position with 38 seconds. And now to Debo. And Debo will step out of bounds. So a second down coming up. So 2nd and 4 after a 6-yard pickup by Debo. And I'm pretty sure that's going to be the last play they're going to take. Maybe they'll probably like a hard count, but that's so total yards 98 for the Niners, only 6 for the Cowboys. Cowboys less than 3 minutes time of possession, almost 19 minutes even for the Niners. And the first quarter comes to a close. Now we're down to the quarter 2 we go after this quick commercial break. I think, like I said, overall, like I said, have not been impressed with Dallas overall. I'm pretty sure probably Cowboys fans are probably talking the crap on social media, which they normally do because they had nothing better to do in their lives. But either way, Cowboys they'll just always find a way to somehow screw up, so to speak. I mean, right now, yeah, slow start. But either way. And overall. All right. So down to the coming in the quarter 2. Like I said, I know we're probably going to repeat myself. Like I said, offensively, yeah, Dallas ain't really multiple 3-and-outs, and now you caught up the football. Now it'll be 2nd and 4 at the 10-yard line. And yeah, it's kind of if this is gonna be the way it's gonna be playing, yeah, it's gonna get ugly very quickly with for the Cowboys. So 2nd and 4. And Purdy will hand it out to McCaffrey, who will bust his way up the middle, be short of the first down marker. Or actually, short of the goal line. There's a fumble after the play. I gotta see what this how this. And Dallas takes the ball away at the goal line. So Jordan Lewis forces a. Damn. All right, back-to-back fumbles. One from Dallas calls up the ball, and now you have McCaffrey coughing up the football. Aye. Yeah, you ain't right. You ain't wrong. Either way. And I put 14. That's so both teams have a turnover apiece here in this game. So both running backs, ironically, cough up the football. So now we got 87 or Ferguson. Prescott takes the snap with the play action out to Pollard. Going deep over the middle to Gallup, and that is incomplete. How? Okay, so it looks like no penalty marker. Second and 10 coming up. So second and 10. Prescott takes the snap. Throws over the side. Hey, that is complete inside the 10. So be short of the first down marker. So now it's third and 2. Enter 8-yard pickup inside at the 10-yard line. CeeDee Lamb now sent up in the slot. That's Prescott. Time in the pocket. Pump fakes will roll out. And down he goes. He gets sacked. And that's Fred Warner on the sack. And well, that's gonna be another 3 and out by the Cowboys offense. Already completely fucking up already. Again, still another drive forces a 3 and out by the Niners defense. And a good return by McLeod. That stops the clock at 13:26. Aye. All right. Jeez. I mean, already a forced fumble, and a sack from Fred Warner. We got a first and 10 inside the 40. Hands it off to. Oh, we got like a reverse flea flicker over the middle. That's going to be caught by Kittle. And touchdown again, San Francisco. Yeah, it's already getting ugly. It's going to be a 2-score game. Already early, a 2-score game. One play drive, 38 yards, only 10 seconds time possession. Jesus. Lewis just got burnt. How do you get burnt by a tight end? Let me ask you guys that. How do you get burnt as a cornerback? Get burnt by a freaking tight end? That is embarrassing. And Moody for the extra point. Snap. Hold is good. Right down the middle. Already 14-0. I quite honestly, I still look, the fact that people say, "Oh, that Purdy's not going to be the real deal. He's not a legit franchise guy." Um, see, I would say no, because that's number one, that's a load of bunch of bull crap if I ever heard it. Number two, he's actually shown to be a capable quarterback, can make better throws. And yeah, now, yes, in one argument, you could probably have a knock against the 49ers is the fact that you trade a crap ton to move up to get Trey Lance, who now is facing right now, watching his former team kick them in the rear end, basically. I'm sorry, but and that's where my problem. And boy, I haven't heard of that many times before. Some of the Niners fans that I know personally and Niners content creators that I've uh, talked to, but yeah, a lot of them don't have faith in John Lynch, who can draft worth a damn when it comes to first round picks. But I think overall, it's yeah, it's been nothing but short of ugly. Either way, boy, this but yeah, either way, shout out to everyone that's been in the chat though, or tuning into the stream, whether you're listening from Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, all that pretty much. But like I said, I appreciate it. Yeah, it's probably one of these games I might have to freaking implement a mercy rule, because right now it is. If it gets ugly again, if it gets like past like 20 plus points, yeah, I'm gonna call it there. I'm gonna just call it call. Yeah, I'm gonna have to call it quit, or not to call it quits, but call it mercy rule, because good lord, and uh, like I said, I'm not the kind of guy that will call a mercy rule from time to time, but the way how this is going to be playing out, score doesn't tell you otherwise. Yeah, it's going to be it's ugly. It's going to get ugly. Now, so George Kittle and the 2022 already done pretty much. And now we got Turpin who takes it up, and we'll get stopped inside the 20. Aye. So entrance tonight, yes. I mean, one interception, but 2022, yeah, no one really gives two craps about it. So 6.7 yards per pass is a career low, but the completion percentage at 71% is a career high this year. Well, that's just the extent of the fact they play some crappy teams. The Giants, the Jets, that kind of thing. All right, handoff to Pollard, and he's only going to get about like a couple of yards, but that's all he's going to get. Yeah, probably the worst injury I've seen in playoff football. So obviously we got and then we got a little bit of an injury timeout. It looks like the Dallas center is kind of slow to get up after the play. Oh, right. Isaiah Oliver actually rolled over his leg. And just have a tough time staying healthy. And they have Brock Hoffman now coming in as his replace as Biage. Number 63's replacement at center. So 2nd and 7 after a 3-yard pickup from Tony Pollard. So 2nd and 7. A nice little handoff. He'll be shot at the first down marker by Brandon Cooks, who, well, tonight has been MIA, so to speak, figuratively speaking. So, in the QB sneak, try to. So that's the very first down that the Cowboys have picked up. And a little handoff to Cook, or to Pop. And that was Daddleton. And obviously not really much going on for him there. So 2nd down coming up for the Cowboys. A nice little tackle by Greenlaw and Warner. So a nice combined tackle there. So 2nd and 5. Prescott, and that is complete to Brandon Cooks for another first down. So 1st and 10, fresh out of downs for Dallas. So 1st and 10 at the 45. Prescott takes the snap, will drop back, goes over the middle and complete, but not really much going there on the 3-yard pickup. So 2nd and 7. Hand off to Pollard, and he's going to get no gain on the play after that. That's going to set up a 3rd down coming up for the Cowboys offense. Now it's Gibson on the tackle. Obviously, last year led the team in interceptions with 5 picks with 61 tackles and 6 pass deflections. So 3rd and 7. It's like a cover 2 by the Niners. Prescott throws and completes it to Jake Ferguson for the first down, across the 40, inside the 45. So under 8 minutes, or actually, I'm sorry, under 9 minutes to play here in the first half. It's been very slow. The Cowboys are finally getting something going in terms of their offense, because boy, the first that was a game of a 20-yard pickup from Ferguson. And Prescott looking through and completes over the. Oh, and Jesus. And it looks like the number 23 got popped. Man, Dre Greenlaw with a nice pop on Dalton. So 2nd and 10. Prescott takes the snap, drops back, and completes it to CeeDee Lamb. It's going to finish gets about 3 yards on the pickup. About 750. Prescott will drop back. Pressure coming over the top. Hey, caught, and that's a touchdown. Touchdown, Dallas. So Cavante Turpin. So 11 play drive, 78 yards, 531 times possession for the Dallas Cowboys. Finally, actually get on the board. Yeah, man. Number 26 got burnt like toast. And that was Oliver who got burnt by Cavante Turpin after the play. And for the extra point, right down the middle. Now it's back to a 1-score game. All right, 14-7 with 7:45 remaining here in the first half. Finally, Dallas puts up second quarter points. Now, Charles, for the first quarter, they just were completely dog water. Out of the way. But yeah, that secondary, Oliver, yeah, I think he kind of he got beat. No other way to say it. He got beat. Oh, damn. Hey. Out of the way. Okay. It is what it is. I ain't really. But a good play though by Dallas. Because I'm not really going to say very much on that. And Aubrey now to get the kickoff off at the 7:45. And there's pretty much nowadays, nobody's going to return the kickoff anyways. Nowadays. And obviously, CMC has really not gotten going. Mm. So yeah, 1st and 10. Now it's up to a 1 score right now here in the first half. Purdy will take the snap, will drop back. Those over the middle, completes it to Brandon Ayuk across the 40. So nice little over the middle for Brock Purdy. Obviously, you got CMC's parents already here, and rightfully so. And it's kind of give credit to, let's say, give a lot of credit to, but with CMC already takes it across the 45, so look about a 5 yard pickup. But like I was going to say, um, I'll give the Niners a lot of credit for let's be real saving McCaffrey's career because let's be real, the Carolina Panthers were going to waste his ass anyway. So honestly, quite honestly, you could have see. For me, my thought was, I said, it would have been nice to actually see the Niners could actually draft a running back. But then again, it's better to trade for one than anyways. I mean, but hey, what am I? Who am I to say? Either way, what a 2nd and 4 after a 6 yard pickup. Purdy, play action, going deep, and nobody's there. So yeah, so the quarterback was outside the pocket because it looked like Dallas was trying to look for a flag for intentional grounding. What's going on, Giordano? Yeah, well, either way. So that's a 3rd and 4 for the Niners offense right now inside the 45. Yeah, Ayuk now coming up in motion. Purdy will take the snap. Throws over the middle, and that's incomplete. And that looked like it was to Christian McCaffrey. However, there's a penalty marker. And that was a late flag at that, too. I have a feeling this is going to be on Dallas, the way how their defense is kind of getting somewhat penalized. So let's see. So Curse gets flagged for taunting. And they're both on Dallas. So Curse gets an unnecessary roughness and a taunting penalty. So that's crazy. But yeah, helmet to helmet. Yeah, they're gonna call that any time of the week. And, okay. That's the 5th penalty on the Cowboys compared to the one for the Niners. Purdy takes the snap with the pitch back to McCaffrey. Will have to stutter step, and he's going to get swallowed up by Leighton Vander Esch on the tackle. So a good tackle by Vander Esch to make McCaffrey lose a couple of yards. So yeah, so CMC is not really getting much going most of. Yeah, there is not much going on for for McCaffrey. Yeah, that's kind of unfortunate. So 2nd and 12. Purdy will drop back with the pressure coming. Dumps it off to McCaffrey. Blockers out in front, inside the 20, 25, and just short of the 20-yard line. However, he's get the first down regardless. So first down and more for Christian McCaffrey. Yeah. So 1st and 10. Already 34 rushing yards to 19 receiving yards for a hands off to Mason. Will bust his way up forward. About an 8-yard pickup. So nice little pickup of 8 yards by Mason. So obviously your RB2 in this system or this Niners offense. So under 4.5 here in the first half. Yeah, it looked like if I remember from Madden correctly, it looked like a 0-1 trap, which is right up the gut by the looks of it. Out of the way, it worked really nicely for an 8-yard pickup. So we got 82 now. Purdy hands off to Mason again. Will find his way up the gut and gets the first down inside, almost inside the 15. It goes like looks like the 11-yard lines where they're going to mark them down. So 3:49 to go here in the second quarter. It's still one score, potentially going to be a 2-score lead. For the Niners. Purdy throws over the middle, inside, first down, and Debo just about a yard shy of the first down, or sorry, the goal line. That'd be second. Okay, that's incomplete. So 2nd and goal coming up for the Niners. Well, that's actually a good catch. So 2nd and goal at the 1. We got CMC in the backfield there. Purdy takes it, hands it off to McCaffrey, who will bust his way in. And touchdown, CMC. Boom, boom, boom. So we have late flags coming in at 2:30. Right now with the clock at 2:36. So yeah, you ain't kidding. So I'm gonna see what that flag is. Yeah, Banks got. And the extra point is good. It's back to a 14-point lead for the Niners. At 2:36 remaining here in the first half. But either way, It's back up to a 2-score lead. Well, you ain't wrong. Shout out to the 8th, though, man. Shout out to everyone that's coming in the chat, whether you're coming, like I said, from Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, all that good stuff. Yeah, it's been kind of fun tonight for some Monday night football. You ain't wrong. All right. I'll say Thursday night football is going to be another crappy game for the. I'm sorry, but the Broncos do not deserve any fucking prime. I'm sorry, but Broncos don't even deserve primetime games after the way how they're playing this year. Sorry, that's just the way I look at it. The Broncos are just too freaking goddamn awful to have any primetime games. I mean, look, you see each and every week how bad they are. Lose to the Jets. I mean, shit, you're just somehow barely scraped by the Bears. I mean, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Broncos fans, y'all are just ass. I'm just saying how it is. Russell Wilson, playing some okay football. Not really, not the greatest in terms, but not really. So I'm not really going to complain because at least so far it's not really that great. By the way, we're back from a quick commercial break. See, with Banks, screwing up and throwing an open palm or an open hand strike, I would say. And then Turpin will take it himself and he gets knocked out on the sideline. And it's getting a little chippy between these two teams. So CeeDee Lamb versus man coverage, 1 reception for 6 yards. They're kind of just clamping down on. But tonight overall has 2 receptions for 14 yards. Yeah, so pretty much. And I already complained because you're getting your ass locked up by a good San Francisco defense. We got Prescott with just barely 2.5 to go in the first. Takes the snap, will drop back, and we'll have to dump it off to Ferguson. And we'll just be short of this first down marker. So they're going with a Noah huddle. Another quick snap, throws, and that is out of the hands of Pollard. Incomplete. So they're about 207. 21-7 still holds the lead for the Niners. 3rd and 5. Prescott takes the snap, drops back. The pressure coming, throws and completes it, and that's going to be complete, but that's going to be short down the first down. And that's going to and that's Isaiah Oliver on the tackle. And that brings up to the 2-minute warning. That's going to bring up a punt from the Cowboys offense, who And right now, minus that touchdown from Cavante Turpin, not really doing much. So we're at the 2-minute warning before we get that punt off from Dallas. Quite honestly, like I said, I mean Dallas, yeah, I mean losing Trayvon Diggs, yeah, big blow to their secondary, and you've seen it. And I mean, I think if you're watching this on NBC, you can definitely see, their defense is not it's good, but it hasn't really been good without. Yeah, it's just been. Whatever, man. So you got to take the 49ers, huh? No, see, yeah, it's kind of crazy. We're already getting to the getting ready to the halftime. By the way, so obviously, you know how the rule goes. No coaches challenge within the last 2 minutes. So Brian Anger to get the punt off for the Cowboys. There we go. Anger with a nice punt, like straight up the middle. And McLeod inside the 10 to the 15, and we'll run outside the 20. So a quick little 30-second, pretty much a picture in picture. By the way, we got a minute 51, 21-7 Niners lead before the half, and the Niners do get the ball back to start the second half. And Purdy hands off to Mason. I'm sorry, that might have been Debo who might have gotten the. Yep, that it was Debo right up the middle. Yeah, about a minute 12. And of course, we get a timeout by the Niners. That's their first here in the first half. All right, got a minute 11, third, second and 2. Purdy takes a snap, hands it all to McCaffrey. He's not really going to get much, so pretty much no gain by McCaffrey. They got a minute 2 remaining, and Dallas takes their first time out of the half. So you had Brock's parents in attendance, which is great to see. You got a minute. Actually, it's a minute 4. 1 minute 4 seconds remaining here in the first half. Third and 2. And Debo and now Samuel in the backfield. McCaffrey on the outside. Purdy throws over the middle. That's complete. Or is it incomplete to Brendan Ayuk? That's going to bring up a 4th and 2. So now it's going to force a field goal opportunity for the Niners to put up 24-7 going into the half. With about a minute to go in the half. Or actually, on some punt. Or they're going to. Okay, so not in field goal range. And Mishnowski with a nice little punt. And Kevontae Turpin inside the 20, up to the 20, close to the 25. Goes Kevontae Turpin. And with 50 seconds even. But we're going to take a quick TV timeout. The Dallas, well, let's real, not really been impressive throughout tonight. 49ers are still doing their thing. I think overall, I think they've been a much better team when you look at it from both offensively and defensively, and even special teams as well. It really does show that where the talent is, and it's not really like a blown out of the water type of thing, but the talent is close. But I still think the Niners are a much better team than the Dallas Cowboys when you really look at it. Because you made the head coach, that's kind of not really even a conversation. Quarterback wise, well, one can make the argument. I think, well, mm, whatever. It is what it is. By the way, we're getting. Mm, mm. Yeah. Right. But hey, shout out to everyone though, man. And of course these commercial breaks are kind of boring as hell. And then next Sunday Night Football, well, luckily that's going to be an ass whooping. Sorry, Giants fans, but you're going to get your ass whooped by the Buffalo Bills next week on Sunday Night Football. I don't know why some of these god awful teams like Denver's getting primed, even getting consistent prime time, and same with the Giants. All of that's just getting flat out embarrassed. And Prescott, Rolls out to his left, and it's going deep. And that's going to be out of bounds. It'll be 2nd and 10 coming up for the Cowboys. So 2nd and 10 coming up with 41 seconds. And however, we do have an injured night. That's Jackson, number 95. Is a bit slow to get up. Oh. Yeah, Bosa takes a bit of a shot as well from his own teammate. Yeah, it's a little bit slow to get up. So we still have a 2nd and 10 with 41 seconds remaining. Now, obviously, we still have a bit of a, right now, somewhat of an injury timeout. And then obviously showing John Lynch, who, like I said, and from a lot of Niners fans that I've been seeing, not really a high on him because I mean, he's kind of not that bad of So 2nd and 10. Prescott takes the snap. Will drop back. And he's going to step up. And he's going to get sacked. And that was Greenlaw on the sack. And that's going to break up a 3rd down. Okay, looks like we're just going to pretty much let the clock run out. And my friends, those who have been around, we are at the half. You guys know how it is over here. We are going to take a quick halftime break. And Dallas actually will receive the second half kickoff. And don't go anywhere. Have you thought about saving money on tickets, whether it's sporting events, concerts, wrestling events, etc.? Use my promo code Philly Sports at checkout to save $20 off your order. That is PHILLYSPORTS, Philly Sports, to save $20 off. If you're a Twitch streamer, late night gamer, or YouTuber, check out W Energy. It's the perfect pick me up for every occasion. So why not try it for yourself? Go to w.gg and use the promo code SportsWrestle10 at checkout to save 10% off your order. Golfers and sports enthusiasts, it's time to take your game to the next level with Shank It Golf. Shop at shankitgolf.com and use promo code SportsWrestle15 to get 15% off your order and free shipping on orders over $100. If you're a top-tier high school or college athlete, a veteran in the men's league, coaches needing uniforms, or even an enthusiastic little leaguer needing bats, gloves, batting gloves, etc., we've got you covered. Right now, you can give your performance an extra boost by entering the promo code SportsWrestle10 at checkout so you can save 10% off your entire order. Are you looking to make a statement with your very own custom jersey? Go to fansidea.com and use the promo code SportsWrestle10 at checkout to save 10% off your entire order.